What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Fanboy Talks, where we talk about everything Fanboy cares about. Fanboys care about. My name is Vaughn.
My name is Chase.
And today we're going to be giving our review on Season 7 of The Walking Dead. It was kind of up in the air. I wouldn't say it was like top 10 seasons, even though there's 7.
I would say it was, for having one of the best characters they've ever had, it was quite a boring season.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty boring. Preparing for war is like by far one of the most boring things you could ever watch.
Like next season is gonna be great.
I've actually, from what I understand, this is the lowest rated season finale of like the Walking Dead season finales. This is the lowest rated,
which is pretty surprising because wasn't the first episode of the season the highest rated opening?
Yeah,
for the Walking Dead?
Like yes and
I'm pretty sure I heard that.
It was the highest because people wanted to know what happened, but then afterwards, like, a lot of people dropped off because of what happened. So we're gonna talk now. No spoilers is how we're gonna do this. Everyone already knows Negan is a thing if they watched last season. So I guess no spoilers from this season. We're gonna talk no spoilers, and then we're gonna get into spoilers later on.
We'll throw up a visual for you.
Yeah, we'll throw up a visual for the spoiler alert and such. So I enjoyed this season. I didn't think it was a bad season. It was just kind of like dragged on for a really long time. Like, and I enjoyed some of the character building that they had in it, but honestly, like, while watching it, like me and you watching it, we definitely called a lot of what was going to happen. Like, it seems like this season got pretty predictable.
Literally, the very last episode, you guessed like the biggest part of it, like a couple minutes in.
Yeah.
So it was wasn't a shock, and we're sitting there like, oh wow, you guessed it.
I guess that kind of means that like I ruined it, but
it didn't ruin it because it's like we do that anyway. So like,
yeah,
we'll sit there and we'll guess the whole time, and this season we were spot on for most of them.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. And I actually, like, beforehand, I actually called who died in the first season before. I totally knew exactly who it was going to be, and a lot of people thought it wasn't going to be. Like,
the only thing I can really like compare this season to is like the first 7 movies that led up to the Avengers.
Yeah, it was just kind of a slow burn.
It was like we're developing more characters, like Trevor from Grand Theft Auto's character. We're developing him. We're developing
Simon?
all these. Sure,
That's
whatever,
his name.
Trevor. We're developing all these characters that you're gonna know and love,
or hate,
or love to hate, like Negan.
Yeah,
like he's probably the only character that I've ever wanted him to die so bad, but I don't want him to die.
Yeah, he's so interesting that you don't want him to die, but you're just like, why has nobody killed him already?
But what I'm saying is, I'm guessing next season is gonna be the Avengers.
Dude,
it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be like beyond what we all expected, and quite frankly, I'm kind of glad they didn't go the DC route and just throw all these characters into one movie that no one really knows, and then they expect people to love them and throw stupid punchlines in, and no one really understands the jokes because they're really not that funny. But I'm just I'm
low key just totally bashing on fucking Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Definitely not Batman v Superman though, because it's a good movie.
You know, I've only heard 2 people say that, and that's you and Greg Miller. So
it's a good movie.
And you're both DC fanboys, so. But that's what I have to. That's really what I have to compare it to. Is it was a slow burn, but I feel like it's going to have a great payoff in next season. So
yeah, I would say the season finale kind of summed up how the season went. Like, if you think about it, the season finale was like slow burn.
Really,
and then
like
it got
like melting
good
my brain.
In literally, like the last
30 seconds.
Yeah, like the last tiny bit of that episode.
Like the last commercial
the whole
break.
Episode worth it.
I think it was the last commercial break.
Yeah, then it got really good, specifically because of one reason. But if you guys are wondering, hey, when this comes to Netflix, should I watch it? Sure, why not?
Well, the
it's
thing
not
about
a
Netflix
waste of your time
is that on Netflix you can grind it really fast.
I don't think it would be
We had to wait week to week.
I don't think it would be a bad season to binge watch.
No, I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, to be honest, I'm gonna do it.
Watching week to week though, holy shit!
It takes forever because each episode is a grind. Each episode is building up to something bigger.
It was agonizing,
and there's 7 days in between the two.
Yeah.
Or the 7.
And
or
you had
however
to just
many there
hope
were.
that you remembered all the small plot points
And,
that
like,
were in the last episode.
I'm kind of relieved that next week I don't have to sit down and watch another, like, slow burn.
Yeah. I'm excited for next season.
Oh, I am totally
I'm super stoked, especially because of what happens in the end. But yeah, I think it would be a good season to binge watching it episode by episode, like week by week. Definitely,
it was slow, but
wouldn't recommend.
On Netflix, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, if you're gonna buy this season, honestly, I don't think it's necessarily worth buying. The series entirely is definitely worth buying, but the 7th season, like, that's probably a season that I could tell people that they could just skip. Like, they don't have to watch it.
No, I wouldn't say that
think...
because it does so much character building.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, based on quality, I would say they could skip it, but from what happens in it, they definitely shouldn't.
What I'm saying is you could go to the Walking Dead wiki and read the character profiles.
Oh, yeah.
And you would skip season 7.
You don't need to watch season 7. Yeah, you could definitely just read the wiki and be totally good with it.
But it may be a grind, but that's kind of what I enjoy about it.
Yeah.
Is as Miley Cyrus would say, it's the climb.
Oh my god.
I've been waiting this whole time to say that. But it really is leading to something better, and I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend watching this season, especially if you have Netflix, because binge watching it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I mean you already have it. You might as well.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna do, and I've seen it. So.
I'll probably watch the entire series again, just because.
Okay.
Because I fucking do that. But I don't think I necessarily have the time. Whatever. So we're gonna get into the spoilers section of our season 7 review now. So we're gonna give you guys a couple seconds to get off this video. Real quick.
Yeah, go watch the whole season and then come back.
Yeah. I mean, actually, while we're giving you a couple seconds, Invincible movie, if you guys are excited, you read the comics. The guy who writes the Walking Dead comic books, or the original creator, he actually writes another comic that's called Invincible. It's a really good comic, and it was just announced that basically they're going to make a movie out of it. Greg Miller freaked out about it. If you haven't noticed, I love Greg Miller. I've only said he's like my
second
celebrity man crush.
Right?
No, he's 3rd. See, I was thinking about this the other day, and it's like maybe 4th, because Harrison Ford has to be in there too. I'm not sure if Harrison Ford would go before or after.
He's so old now.
Yeah.
Like prime Harrison Ford maybe, but...
Yeah, prime Harrison Ford is pretty beautiful. He's a good looking guy.
Yeah. And he shot first, but...
True.
Whatever.
I don't think it really matters. He's the one who lived.
Okay, let's get on to the spoilers.
Alright, so for spoilers of Walking Dead Season 7, a lot of people died.
Glenn died.
Yes, Glenn died, Abraham died, Spencer died, Sasha died. That was a shitload of people in the Alexandria group to die.
It was, but if you think about it, the only one that was like super major, in my opinion, this totally could be different for you, was Glenn.
Yeah.
Because Sasha and Abraham, I loved the characters, but they just seemed a little distant from everyone else, like in their own little realm.
Yeah, it's very true. They weren't part of the core group. Like, they weren't the biggest part of this group. That's why it didn't affect me as much when they died. I totally called Abraham's death, though. I called it immediately, like, before the season even happened. I was like, either Abraham or Sasha's gonna die. Because whenever people start looking forward to the future in this series, they will die. It happened with Noah, it happened with Glenn, it happened with Abraham, and it's happened with Sasha. Literally anybody who looks forward to the future and isn't just focusing on survival will die.
So do we have any, like, timeline of how long this season was in their world?
I'm assuming it was only like a week, or like a couple weeks.
Yeah,
because Negan and the Saviors came back twice, maybe 3 times.
It seemed to be a lot shorter than season past.
Yeah,
like at the prison seemed like it was like weeks.
The
like
prison
months.
went a long time. The prison went maybe like a year tops.
Yeah, but then like this just kind of seemed like, oh, this all happened like within like a month.
Yeah, this was all within a month because Maggie wasn't showing or anything.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like.
Yeah,
alluding to was
something I'm interested to find out is like where the hell Gregory went, because he's like, oh yeah, I need you to drive me somewhere, and that's like the end of that.
Well, I'm glad he's gone.
Oh yeah, Gregory's such a bitch.
You know, he's gonna come back and do something stupid. And
I wanted that guy to die, like, literally the entire time. I love that Maggie, like, fucking decked him.
I'd rather him die than Negan. If that's,
oh, yeah,
if
definitely. Gregory's definitely gonna die.
The thing is that Negan, spoiler, didn't die.
Yeah, Negan definitely did die. He almost dies.
Almost dies.
Like, 3 fucking times.
To Ezekiel.
He gets shot at, fucking, the bullet hits his fucking bat, hits Lucille. He almost gets sniped. He... literally, like, a tiger's chasing him. A zombie almost kills him. Like, there's all sorts of shit. And they basically, like, get you on the edge of your seat. You're like, oh, Negan's gonna die. And then they're like, just kidding. He didn't fucking die.
But here's the thing is, like, when the governor died, I was so happy. I was so relieved. When Negan dies, unfortunately it's gonna happen, I feel like I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah. I'll probably be sad because he's definitely the best villain that The Walking Dead has had.
And in the way he's been portrayed, and like the fact that you like think like he can be a good guy.
Yeah, he seems like such a nice guy.
Like, but he's so reasonable.
He's
but then
just
like
a piece
he's
of shit.
not reasonable. But
really,
but he comes off as just like, okay, if you just do what he says, he's cool with you.
Yeah, he seems like such a nice guy. But then when you really think about it, you're like, God, this guy's a piece of shit.
Exactly.
Like, he deserves to die, but he makes you love him.
Yeah.
And it's so annoying.
And he's got that leather jacket and...
Yeah, he's got the leather jacket and the
badass.
scarf. And it's like, it's so annoying that I like him so much, but I hate him. Also, like, Dwight, I like him, but I hate him. Like...
I hate him.
I
don't like him.
I've enjoyed him for a little while, but, like, yeah, I definitely hated his sincere hatred of Daryl. Like, it didn't make any sense. He just had this odd hatred.
To be Daryl.
Yeah, he even wears his fucking, like... The one thing that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, like, and I feel like this is just... It's odd and nitpicky, that Daryl didn't take his fucking jacket back from him. Like, he comes to Alexandria, and Rick is pointing a gun at him, and they don't kill him. Which is,
because he says he wants to help.
Yeah, he says he wants to help.
Newsflash, so far he hasn't.
Yeah, he didn't really do anything.
Yet. Hopefully, maybe. We'll see.
I'm assuming he is going to help. Because I'm assuming he told the truth, and he does want Negan to die. And I'm excited for this war that's going to happen. And...
that seems like it's going to take a whole season.
Yeah, it's going to take a season. Maybe 2 seasons, honestly.
Anything could happen, but...
because the war with the governor took just about 2 seasons.
But that was the slow burn up to the first initial, like, fight. This one happened in the same season.
Yeah. They're ready for this war. This war is going to happen in this next season or so.
And then Rick made a deal with these trash people and, like, befriended them, and then they turned out, like, turning on him, so...
Yeah, we kind of called that too. Like, I was hopefully optimistic. I wanted it to work out for them, but then they ended up being trash people. They were garbage people.
I saw as soon as they were coming into Alexandria with the guns and stuff, I was like, they're gonna take him.
Yeah, and it was funny. We were talking about, like, how she tells Michonne, she's like, we win. And I was like, that's a declaration. Yeah, I was like, that wasn't her, like, saying, oh, hopefully we win. That was a declaration, like, the garbage people win.
And then, like, 10 minutes later, we win.
Yeah, and she actually declares it. I was like, God damn it. I hate being right. No big deal.
I'm too good. I have a question, though. So in the last fight, not I guess the last, but the fight of the episode, battle, what's her name? Rosalina? She got shot?
Oh, Rosita?
Rosina?
Yeah, she gets shot.
She gets shot.
Not dead, she gets shot. She gets wounded.
But it
like
didn't do anything. It didn't show anything like else about it, right?
Yeah, she
It didn't
gets
say
shot.
she's fine. It didn't say like
she gets shot and then she gets dragged away.
Okay, but there's no ending to that. Like
No.
it doesn't cap it up. Okay, I was just
there's no capitalization.
what's her name?
Rosita.
Rosanina.
Rosita.
Rosetta.
Oh my God,
Rosetta
Stone.
God.
So altogether, I thought this was a good season. Easily the best part of the entire season was watching a tiger eat people.
Yeah, I was so stoked for that
was
to
awesome.
happen. The whole episode, I'm yelling like, "Where's the freaking kingdom?"
Yeah, we were totally ready for it. Tiger eats somebody. Fucking Morgan starts killing people again. I was good with it all together. Like that
Carol's back to being a badass.
Yeah, the short piece of that, the end of that episode, was just good enough to where it made the whole season worthwhile. Like, I was okay with it.
Yeah, that's why grinding it on Netflix is a good idea.
Yeah, it's probably way more worth it if you just grind it on Netflix, honestly. It's really good. I'm excited for it to come to Netflix. I'll watch it again. But for the most part, I think we both agree. Good season. I guess mediocre season.
Slow grind.
It was not amazing, but it's definitely in the overall, it's building up to something that's going to be awesome.
And that makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, definitely. Plus, Negan was awesome. Simon, definitely weird. He is exactly like Trevor. Dwight, pretty cool. Like, altogether, pretty awesome villains the Saviors are. But that's about it for this episode of Fanboy Talks. Make sure if you guys like it, you like that, you click that like button down below. Make sure you subscribe for all of our upcoming content. We post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And make sure you comment, letting us know how you felt about Season 7, and literally anything else in the comments down below.
I feel good about it.
I feel that it was interesting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out some of our other videos. There will be a link to one right there. We are always this awkward and always this awesome. Or Hawkward. Have a great one.